Welcome to Noob Evil's turn 53. A messenger has arrived from Terados. A great victory for Terados was had today. The fiends of Atlantis were beaten back and put to the sword when they attempted to take our capital. The Teradosians very much live on borrowed time. However, we will resist to our last man. The cursed time loop that has vexed us will be avenged. We may no longer be strong enough to obtain godhood, but we are willing to keep the Atlanteans from doing the same. If you wish to aid us in this cause, gems of any kind would be truly appreciated. Yours truly, Joe Biden the White Mage. Alright, I was actually trading with Atlantis a few turns ago, but that allowed me to cast Mother Oak. Disappoint cast Stellar Focus. Now I have a little bit more astral income because my astral income wasn't very good. Cast Awaken some Vine Ogres. Cast a Transformation. And as is tradition by now, we searched for magic sites and found nothing. A crippled unit died, and there was a battle in Lake Fortune. So I put the mercenaries in the middle in the hope that they would hit first, but I didn't check out the speeds on these units. I think this one has a limp. Yeah, so these are combat speed 20, and these are combat speed 8, these are combat speed 13. So I should have put the guys on the flank much further back. But I didn't bother to check, so my own troops ended up taking the casualties there, I think. Yeah, 13 turtle warriors and 1 idiot mercenary. However, they're not that expensive, so it's not that big a deal. But I could have done it better. There was a battle in Light Hills. Chariot Commander with all the gear, but still no reinvigoration item. And then he gets killed. He did manage to kill 3 of the nightmares, which is pretty impressive, but I think he got fatigued and got killed. I should, if I ever play this again, always give them a Girdle of Might. Okay. There was a battle in Old Coast. Oh yeah, this is a suicide. Keep forgetting. Then an unexpected event in Old Man Mountains. A man has appeared. He seeks to unveil the secrets of the mist covered in the highlands. And I got a Cloud Mage. Always nice. After the night of the full moon, magical gems were found in the fields. 3 gems in Hergendorf. Unexpected event in Shade Forest. A harsh law against vagrancy has been agreed. 25 resources, 60 population lost. I think that's a pretty good deal. And an event in Silvermark. Something has gone quite wrong in the Arcane Laboratory. A rift in the fabric of reality was briefly opened, and one of your mages glimpsed the horror beyond. And now How-To is wounded. Titus was discovered in Gilgrad. This is a scout who ran away. We breached the fortification in the Caverns of Gold, and we started to destroy the forts. I think these are up north. And we killed some brigands and got a white mage. So let's see, I think here we're starting to breach the walls. And yeah, I'm moving now the underwater troops to combine with the army so they can help cracking forts faster. This fort is, however, cracked, and I'm gonna storm it. And here in Towen, which I've tried with chariot tugs a few times and just didn't work out. Now I'm just sending a bunch of white mages and a bunch of fine ogres. And they should be able to finally take out the province defense here. I am summoning a black servant in 115 because I want to know what's going on underwater now. And these guys, on account of being undead, they can just go underwater and have a look. I am summoning a King of Elemental Earth in Tinchi. What am I doing? Oh no, I'm forging a Draupnir. Summoning King of Elemental Earth. And I am forging a Sanguine Dowsing Rod with what I need to pull. I don't see the king. Maybe I changed plans or something. Probably. I should have updated my notes. Okay. That's it for turn 53. See you in turn 54. Welcome to Noob turn 54. The research in evocation is complete. Next is alteration. I'm unlocking a bunch of level 8s now. Another transformation, more vine ogres, a black servant, another transformation. And 2 searches and finding nothing, obviously, because that happens all the time. Zabalba got Shaf the Batab as their new prophet. There was a battle in Sarmatia. Oh yeah, so the Sarmatian Pretender is back, and he's up against a bit of province defense. And he has regeneration. From the Bless, I believe, yeah. No, wait, reinvigoration, recuperation. Let's have a look then. Strength of Gaia, Vine Arrow. Well, maybe it's built in. I'm not sure. Anyway, yeah, that province defense doesn't stand a chance. There's a battle in the Old Coast. Let's see, oh, this is another White Mage suicide. There's a battle in Ancient Woods. These are the remaining Hydras. So, Hydra's still hurting my own guys, but despite of that nonsense, I did manage to stop this attack. Mostly thanks to this noble trampling the 2 Sarmatian Lanthors trying to attack rear. That was Ancient Woods, then we did an attack in Towen. Oh yeah, this is hopefully finally locking this place down. So I got these 2. The White Mages with Skull Staffs. And they are they're casting Soul Vortex, getting taking the life force of the trolls, and then with that they can create more skeletons. Unfortunately, I put this guy too close. And I failed to blast the ghosts. So yeah, that Master of the Dead is now just dead. magic resistance on trolls is slightly high. So the Soul Vortex doesn't take a lot of life out of them. However, it does work some of the time, and then you get another casting of skeletons, so it's pretty good. Also, these two are putting some bark skin on the skeletons. Let's see if we can find an example. I think, no, these don't even have bark skin yet. I should have done. Oh well. I think they do. Let me quickly check actually. There we go. This skeleton, for instance, now has a natural protection of 10 instead of 0. So by putting some magi in your formation, if you're spamming out skeletons, you can actually make the skeletons a lot more survivable. There's a battling Venom. Here we get attacked. So the AI doesn't really harass you with tugs, but they do make these little annoying armies that they send out everywhere. Then there's the battling Zemika. So there they also take it, but they do take some losses. Well, only the wolves though. It is a nice feature of early HCG that you have a noble commander in every province defense. And then there was a battling Caverns of Gold. Oh yeah, this is the fortress. And there's so little in the fortress that these guys decide not to even cast the spell and just spam out single ghosts instead. So that's another fort. Unexpected event in Shimmering Vale. A wave of religious zeal has swept the province, and a group of lowborn soldiers committed to your cause has joined your armies. I think these are pikemen. Many commoners are volunteering to join the militia in Tiny Willow for 15 province events. And we are under siege in Sarmatia, but the enemy cannot harm our walls. Yeah, that's a pretender. So, let's have a look. Yeah, this way you get 39 of these pike armed footmen, which aren't really good. I think it always gives you your cheapest troop this event. For some nations that's alright, for others it's really disappointing. Okay, some attacking 26 Elder Hill next. This keeps Hinnom out of these lands, and then I can keep them all probably. Because Lanka is throwing everything he has Hinnom's way. I am breaking the siege in Sarmatia. Which, let's have a look. Oh yeah, I'm basically gonna spam ghosts at the guy and hope that breaks the siege. I have Petushma here casting Maelstrom. That way I get a better water income and also a bit of an income of all the other gems. Mainly Astral, I think, which is better but still not great. I am sending Yinu to Lanka. That's yeah, that's her. Holy Ying, because those are spies. Then I can steal some score graphs. Because I know my score graphs are pretty nice, but I'm actually kind of curious how the other players are doing. Okay, and I'm forging a ruby eye in TG. I'm trying to save some gems at this point in the game, but I am forging an artifact a turn because that's limited and artifacts are great. Alright, that is it for turn 54. See you in turn 55. Welcome to Noob Variel's turn 55. Bullmark has somewhat more fine ogres, but Tush might cast Maelstrom. We've got more fine ogres. We actually found a magic site. And it's a wellspring of cigarettes. Nice. A crippled unit died, and then there was a battle in Ancient Woods. Alright, this is Sarmage again with a random assortment of junk against my little battle line. This time they brought enough junk. There was a battle in Sarmatia. Here we tried to kill the pretender. So he gets stunned up. The ghosts also make him stunned, I think, with their attacks. So far so good, he's stuck. However, he's not taking a lot of damage. And he is regenerating with 18 hit points. So yeah, he kind of sits here stuck, but nothing damages him. He has a maximum hit points of 172, so we're not getting that down. Meanwhile, Magecore sitting in the back here, just sending forward the occasional skeleton ghost or long dead. And these guys don't really know what to do, so casting some ineffective spells. Also, I think his magic resistance is a little bit too high for most of these things, so yeah, this time's out. And we lose 6 footmen, 6 fine ogres, and a few dead gems. Then there's a battle in Elderhill. Oh yeah, so here we move on top of a fort. And we get attacked in Silverham. Was looking alright for a while, but the barbarians decided to run away. We did already, however, kill most. No, not really. Well, the Lancers are dead, so we can probably kill the Inaris and the Spirit guys soon enough. Unexpected event in Russian tickets, 3 misfortune. A vengeful crone has cursed the land. Young raging rebels started riots and uprising in the province. Everyone is on edge. They are ready to kill and plunder. In Dugaskit, 55 unrest and 400 population loss. That's unfortunate. And we're still under siege in Sarmatia. And the troops in Elder Hill has started to starve because I just dumped too many troops on here. But we're storming the castle here. Alright, so at this point, Atlantis is just saying in public chat that he's wondering who we should attack. Should he attack him? Should he attack me? He's basically trying to turn it into a public debate. So I'm getting a little bit concerned about that. Also, he has some troops standing here. Only about 30 of them, but still. So I'm glad I have this this guy here down underwater to spy. Because if he's moving more troops in my direction, I want to know in advance. As I already said, I'm storming here. I am also sending troops under here. So I might as well keep using the underwater troops to take the underwater provinces. They have no business storming this fort, really. I am moving some troops here in order to do some cleanup. And maybe lift this siege. And here, no, here in Andrace and in Fairy Forest, I'm moving some things out. So that if Atlantis decides to attack, he hopefully walks into a trap here. Or here. And he can't just go roaming around in my lands. Because that would be unfortunate. I am infiltrating in Lanka to see their score graphs. Next turn we'll know. I'm recruiting 2 noble commanders here. In case Atlantis tries to attack, then we have those to counter raid. I am summoning another Huli Ying in Team Chi, and I'm hoping for an Earth variant to give me some more magic diversity. I'm summoning a Bishop Fish here, which can help me out with Divine Blessing, because right now my Prophet or Communion are the only ways to do that. And then forging, I started forging again. I'm making a flame helmet into Chi, and an amulet of fish for the Bishop Fish, an armor of night, and a rod of death. Also making a lightning rod and a storm spool. Alright, that's it for turn 55. See you in turn 56. Welcome to Noob Heroes turn 56. Researching alteration is complete. And again, I forgot to queue something. Clone of Misfortune has been claimed. And the throne of the inner throne also been claimed. I think this is about him. Got some arcane probing, a Huli Ying, and then a lot more arcane probing, but most of it finds nothing. Some of the Bishop Fish. Infiltration of Lanka was successful. Let's go have a look at the score graph soon. There was a battle in Terados, so getting that guy to spy underwater was a good idea, I'd say. Okay, so Terados is breaking out with Watchers and flame jellies, and I think this is used as a tug. And then individual E4s with piercers and well. And Atlantis is coming up with a Basalt King tug, Mother of the Deep, which is a Holy 2, so I'm not really sure what he's planning there. Some Magi with the lightless lanterns that I sold him a few times ago. I think this is actually the actual Atlantis player, and the person I sold the lanterns to was the sub, so yeah. Taking lightless lanterns into battle, not the best idea if you ask me. Because all it does is give you dark vision. Then the shark attack has been caused by Pterodos. So let's see how this goes. So, Pterodos has caused pretty much everything he can cast. And using crossbows underwater. Does he... Oh, I think that's because of flaming weapons. I was wondering, how did he cast flaming arrows underwater? But that's just a blast, probably. So yeah, he manages to defend his capital. This is not the first time, just the first time that I got to see it. And Atlantis took some significant losses here. Alright. Then there's a battle in Hungry Sea. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, here is another underwater expansion. This time at least I managed to make the mercenaries do some actual fighting. And a battle in the fortress of Elder Hill. And again it's almost empty. Unexpected event occurred in Shade Forest. The nest of an Amphisbaena, well, whatever, has been found, wherein lay some magical gems. So for once it's not the troll, but we did get almost 20 gems out of it. Expected event in Towen. Which was caused while suffering her sentence of death by lapidation. She uttered a dark curse over the land. 3 misfortune, 2 magic. So another witch. We're under siege in Sarmatia, but they can't breach the walls. And the entrance of the fortification in Towen has been breached. We can storm. So this little group of trolls and vine ogres actually managed to break a wall. That's nice. So Hinnom is now asking me on Discord on this turn if I want to help him against Lanka. But I don't, because I'm kind of concerned that if I help out against Lanka, that Hinnom will just win the game. He already has 3 thrones. If he takes 2 more, including Eternal Suffering, or 3 more, he wins the game. And he's close to plenty of them. I don't know at this point which one is Eternal Suffering. But if he takes that one and 1 more, and he might have an unclaimed one in his territory, I'm not sure at this point, that's game. So I am quite concerned about the balance of power. And I'm not gonna try to kill Lanka at this point, because if I do that, that could be it.
Alright, I'm moving on to Ancient Woods with my army. I'm just cracking fort after fort until I control all of the land. I am storming, I think that's here, yeah, Towen. I'm storming in with these mages, basically. Just gonna try to take it with summons. I am recruiting a Celestial Master in Jinchi now, and I'm hoping for that variant. And I'm also summoning another Huliying. And still hoping for an Earth Huliying. I think this is because I want to create the Soulstone of Wolves, so I can get an infinite amount of werewolves with summoning an even more infinite amount of wolves, which would be nice for sieging forts. Werewolves can be light thugs, but yeah, I need pots first before I can forge that item. I'm making a fever fetish in Team Chi for more gem generation, an amulet of the fish, a flying carpet, a main gauge of parrying, and a crown of command. The flying carpet is mostly because this guy, he's not very fast. He has 8 map move, and he can't wear flying shoes, so with a flying carpet he can get around. Alright, that's it for turn 56. See you in turn 57.